In the house, Barry Sanders and Thurman Thomas built and T. Boone Pickens financed. Welcome to Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Cowboys, where the paddle people are ready to open up a can. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Glad to have you with us for... Our Longhorns will put toe to leather to crank us up. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys return team didn't help matters out much there. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Here's the handoff. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. A 3rd down try for the offense. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Right back to him on the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Going to the running game. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Now they'll run the draw. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Manuel. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Trying to convert this second and short. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah.
It's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Plows through the defense. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on third. Fires toward the target. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the missed connection, it's second down. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You know, nowadays, so many people go for it on fourth down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on third down. You ain't going for it now. Third and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No fourth down for you.
The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's back to throw on second down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. The Cowboys will keep this drive going. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Takes the easy completion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Play number 9 on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down right there. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try the run. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll go right back to the run. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
And the Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Texas, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 10.
That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Texas offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Finds his man. It's Manuel. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing deep. He's got it at the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
15-yard line. Brings up second down.
He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Looking to throw it again. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Texas.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Oklahoma State, 14.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Got the quick completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
7 yards.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On second down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. Trying to find his man on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Wade. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball to coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up if you want to go for it on fourth.
Third and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score. Texas, 23. Oklahoma State, 14.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look. Continues to fight for yards. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to throw for it. Wiggles free. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. The give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. Wants to pass. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas, 31. Oklahoma State, 14.
He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loses 1. 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Diggs. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Got his man on the outside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Snagged on the outside. It's Manuel. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, Oklahoma State, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be knocked down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way
from the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wade. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Ran the ball on 1st down, let's see what they do on 2nd. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try.
For the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instant.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I think the difference.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Just trucks through it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Gets it out fast. What a cut. Now he's loose. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Line getting set on second down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to pass on second down. Still on his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. He's looking to throw it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Motion from the offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Second and goal for this offense. Barges ahead. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on third and goal from the 1. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
On 3rd down, going up top. Buying some time. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's thrown another interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the
touchdown Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the ball in great field position and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. He's got it down the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Slips away, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Power football with the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quick release by the QB. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Takes a shot. Complete to the right. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll go with the 5 wide outset on 2nd and 7. Working that left side now. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Another 1st down.
Looking to move it through the air. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting game, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Oklahoma State, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.